All right, guys. All right. Okay, we are live with another one, guys. Okay, we are live with another one. The mic is hot, guys. You already know what this is. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you already know. You might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys, you already know what this is. This is UFC Fight Night. Okay. This is UFC Fight Night at the Apex, guys. Another Apex card here. All right, I'm not going to say this card is trash, but honestly, on paper, it's trash. But the UFC is known, okay, especially as of recent, okay, in 2026, the UFC is known to give us trash-ass UFC Fight Night cards. But somehow, some way, these fighters come out to fight, and these UFC Fight Night cards do deliver. Now, as Anthony Smith will say, on paper, these cards are trash, but they do deliver. Christian, how you doing, Christian? Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat. This is my UFC fight predictions for Sterling versus Salal. Okay, we're going to start right at the bottom, guys. As it stands right now with my UFC fight predictions for 2026, guys, my record stands at 97 wins and 54 losses, guys. That is 97 wins and 54 losses, guys. We're going to continue getting these dubs, and we're going to continue building this community, guys. All right, guys. Starting from the bottom, rapid fire, guys. I'm not going to spend too much time. Guys, I'm literally going to write, okay? I'm going to write down right now on live who I'm going to pick and why. This is my UFC fight picks live right now. Paper is blank. Okay, just has my record. And here we go, guys. They've got Talita. Okay, Talita Ellenser. Okay, Talita Ellenser versus Julia Palastria. All right, when it comes to Julia, look. Julia, she's 2-1 in her last performances. Okay, 2-1 in her last performances. When it comes to her takedown accuracy, she's 80% of her takedown accuracy. Her striking accuracy is actually really good, 55%. So, I mean, 2-1, good record. She's a tough girl. But when it comes to Talia, she's also 2-1. Okay, she's also 2-1, tough girl. Takedown accuracy, 26%. Striking accuracy, 38%. Okay? I mean, it's not that impressive when you look at, the X's and O's. But you really got to look at who Julia and Talia fought. Who have these girls fought and who has been the competitors, right? In my opinion, right off the jump, guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Continue pushing this community, guys. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Run up these likes and run up these subscriptions, guys. Look, I like Julia. I really do. I like Julia. She's a tough girl. I like Talita. I like Talita as well. These girls are really, really similar. But when you look at their numbers, Julia is just a little bit better when it comes to her takedowns. When it comes to her striking accuracy. Her overall record is 14-5, 2-1 in her last 3 fights. I mean, how old is Julia? Hold on a second, guys. This is a hard pick for me right now. Hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to find out how old is she. She's 28 years old, man. Julia is young. I believe Talita is a little older. She's in her 30s. She's 35 years old. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Julia. I'm gonna pick Julia to win this fight, guys, just for the simple reason that, guys, when you look at the X's and O's, Julia is actually a better fighter than Talita. Look, Talita is 2-1 as well, just like Julia. But when you look at the X's and O's and really look into the fine details, Julia has better striking, better takedown accuracy. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Julia to win this fight, guys. Julia is the pick. Christian says, man, I can't for Aljamain Sterling versus Yusuf Zalal. I bet that fight is going to be absolutely explosive considering how well-rounded both of these fighters really are. Look, it's a good headliner. It's a good headliner. Is it a UFC fight night card headliner that's really, really well? I think so. You know what I mean? Definitely not a pay-per-view headliner, but when you're talking about a former champion in Aljamain Sterling and an up-and-comer in Yusuf Zalal. This is a good matchup. Good matchup. But anyways, moving on, guys. We got Max Griffin versus Victor Valenzuela. Look, Victor Valenzuela, he's from Chile. Okay, in his last whatever fights, the guy is not even experienced. Okay, the guy is not even experienced in the UFC. Overall record 13-4. Okay, Max Griffin has been around for a very, very long time, guys. I mean, Max Griffin, he's fought the who's who. He's fought the who's who. He is 1-2. Okay, he is 1-2 in his last 3 fights, guys. He is 1-2 in his last 3 fights. He lost against Michael Chiesa, guys. Okay, he lost against Michael Chiesa. So, look, I like Max Griffin, but guys, if I'm speaking facts, Max Griffin is a dead body. Okay, Max Griffin is a dead body. So I'm going to have to go with Victor, all right, Valenzuela to win this fight, guys, okay? I'm going to go ahead and pick Victor to win this fight just for the simple fact. I understand that, Max Griffin comes with experience. He comes from a background where he's been in the UFC. He's fought under the UFC banner before. But, guys, his record is horrible, okay? Victor, I think he's young enough. I think he's experienced enough to actually go in there and actually make a highlight reel on Max Griffin. Now, Max Griffin is always hard to put away, but I think at this time and age, I think Max Griffin is overdue, and I think Victor will win this fight, guys. Moving on, guys. I'm picking Victor. We got Francis Marshall versus Lucas Brandon. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. All right, guys. Back at this with Victor Valenzuela is the pick for that one, guys. Moving on, we have Francis Marshall versus Lucas Brandon. Lucas Brandon, look, guys. I think Lucas Brandon is a tough dude. The only thing with when it comes to Lucas Brandon, I think he's not experienced, right? He hasn't fought under the UFC banner. Francis Marshall, look, he's a tough SOB. Okay, Francis Marshall is a tough SOB. Yes, he's 2-1 in his last performances. Okay, takedown accuracy 45%, striking accuracy 33%. I mean, guys, I think the more experienced guy here is going to win this fight. Now, this is not like the Max Griffin fight where he's more experienced and you would pick Max Griffin to win that fight. Hell no. All right, he's fighting a newcomer, a person who actually is younger and actually has good abilities. When it comes to Francis Marshall, he has great abilities and he comes from great. He has great experience and great ability. Excuse me, and not only that, but he's also young. 2-1 in his last 3 performances. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Francis Marshall to beat Lucas, guys. The pick is Francis. Okay, that is the pick right there, guys. Moving on. Sorry, guys, I'm going through this as I go. Christian says, Aljamain Sterling is a former UFC bantamweight champion. With 3 consecutive title defenses, he absolutely destroyed Peter Yan and their highly anticipated rematch at UFC 273. Look, I agree with you, Christian. I agree with you wholeheartedly, guys. Guys, run up these likes and run up these subscriptions if you are new to the channel. Guys, we have Jeffel Filho versus Cody Durden. Look, Cody Durden is a nasty SOB. Cody Durden is a nasty SOB. But as of recent, guys, Cody Durden has been suffering losses. He's 0-2 in his last 2 performances, guys. Okay? Actually, guys, he is 0-3 in his last 3 performances. I mean, if you're going to put money down, how are you going to... I mean, you can't feel comfortable putting any money down on Cody Durden. 0-3 in his last 3 performances. Phil Ho, he is 2-1 in his last, 3 performances. I'd rather go with Phil Ho, to be honest with you, just based on the record. To be honest with you, and you look at the fine print, I mean, it's not like Phil Ho is not fighting high-level competition like Cody Durden is. All right? I'm going to pick Jeffel Filho. Okay, that is the pick, guys. That is the pick. Moving on, guys. Christian says, plus, let's not forget to mention that he's won the bantamweight title again against Peter Yan at UFC 259 by disqualification after Peter Yan landed an illegal knee to the forehead of Funkmaster. I do remember that. Unfortunately, it was an ugly situation. A lot of people thought that, a lot of people thought that Aljamain Sterling was acting. But moving on, guys, we got Michelle Montague versus Maria Bueno Silva. Maria Bueno Silva, look, she's a good, phenomenal athlete. In her last 3 performances, guys, I mean, look, she lost against Chisan. Okay? And if you lose against Chisan, I just don't know how I can even pick you. I mean, this is an easy pick for me, guys. I'm gonna pick Michelle. I mean, her record is 1-0 in her last, 1 performance in the UFC. I understand she comes with less experience, but I think Michelle will be able to go in there and outperform Silva, to be honest with you. I'm gonna pick Michelle, guys. I'm gonna pick Michelle just for the simple reason that I don't believe on Bueno Silva's abilities. Point blank, period, okay? Moving on, guys. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Moving on, we got Jackson McVeigh. Jackson McVeigh versus Cedricus Dumas. Guys, Cedricus Dumas is a highlight reel when it comes to going to the police and getting arrested, okay? Dumas, I have no belief in him, all right? When it comes to Jackson McVeigh, I think he's actually going to go in there and keep this a striking battle and actually pick Dumas apart, in my opinion. I think the easy pick right now is Jackson McVeigh. Jackson McVeigh is the pick right now, guys. I'm going to go ahead and write that down. Jackson McVeigh is the pick. I just think Jackson McVeigh is in the game to actually win. I think Dumas is just here to, have a career fighting. But unfortunately, he's just been in the lower totem pole of the UFC mixed martial arts community. Moving on, guys. Jackson McVeigh is the pick, guys. Okay. All right. We have Rodolfo Vera versus Eric Mecanico. Eric Mecanico versus Rodolfo Vera. Guys, this is an easy pick for me. When it comes to Rodolfo Vera, he's definitely more experienced when it comes to his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. High-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu versus Eric Mecanico. In my opinion, Eric, high power. He looks, to knock your head off, kind of get sloppy in there, in my opinion. When it comes to Rodolfo Vera, I mean, he can make this fight easy. He could close the distance against Eric, and then when Eric gets sloppy, he could go ahead and go for a takedown. Rodolfo Vera can take him down and utilize that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to submit Eric, and I believe the submission will come early in the first round. Definitely not, past the 3rd round, in my opinion. I'm going to pick Rodolfo Vera to win this by submission, guys. Probably in the 1st or 2nd round. Rodolfo is the pick, guys. Let me write that down. Rodolfo is the pick, guys. We are closing down, guys, okay? We got Marcus Buchecha versus Ryan Spann. Guys, I do understand that Ryan Spann, he hasn't, fought to the level of competition that we wished him to, right? We had a high praises for him, especially in that, light heavyweight division, but now he finds himself in the heavyweight division that's in shambles, okay? Marcus Buchecha, look, Marcus Buchecha in the heavyweight division is no better, guys, okay? It's no better. I mean, look, guys, he is basically 0-0. Okay, he is 0-0 because he hasn't beaten anybody. Actually, he is 0-1 because he hasn't beaten anybody when it comes to Marcus Buchecha. I'm going to go ahead and pick, look, guys, I understand that Ryan Spann hasn't lived up to the hype at all, especially early on in his career, but I like Marcus Buchecha. I like Ryan Spann. If Marcus Buchecha can take down Ryan Spann, he wins the fight, but I think this fight is going to be held standing on the feet for that reason, guys. I think Ryan Spann will go out there and utilize that striking, get an early KO, most likely in the 1st or 2nd round, guys. Ryan Spann is the pick, guys. Okay? Ryan Spann is the pick. Moving on, guys. We got Montel Jackson versus Rondel Barcelos. Guys, I like both of these guys, to be honest with you. I really do. I like both of these guys, but if I had to, pick somebody gun to my head, I think Montel Jackson is going to be able to go out there, utilize that striking, and utilize that mixed martial arts that he does have. And look, in my opinion, being 2-1, that's not that bad at all, especially with the competition that he's fought. I mean, he's lost recently against, Figueiredo, but that's a high-level former champion. So in my opinion, guys, I'm going to pick Montel Jackson to win this fight, guys. Okay, I think Montel Jackson will be able to go out there and utilize that striking and perform Ronnie Barcelos. We got Davy Grant versus Luna Martinez. Adrian Luna. I'm just gonna put Adrian Luna. Guys, this is an easy pick for me. I'm just gonna put it right here. Adrian Luna. Guys, Adrian Luna is the pick. Davy Grant, he's way past his prime. He shouldn't be fighting in mixed martial arts in general. I understand he likes to keep the fight standing, but Adrian Luna is gonna go out there and knock him out, probably in the first round, guys. That's facts. Moving on, guys. We got Rafa Garcia versus Alexander Hernandez. Guys, I like Alexander Hernandez. I really do. His last performances has been great, but I mean, when it comes to Alexander Garcia, Alexander Garcia, excuse me. When it comes to Rafa Garcia, I believe is 2-1 in his last performances. Great performances as of recent. Alexander Hernandez, I believe he's coming off of a loss, if I'm not mistaken, and that is coming from controversial loss, to be honest with you guys. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, guys. Support the community. Okay, it goes a long way just to run up those likes and run up these subscription, guys. If I had to pick somebody, gun in my head right now, I'm not picking Alexander Hernandez. I'm just not. I'm going to pick Rafa Garcia. He's 2-1 in his last 3 performances. The guy is high level. He likes to keep this fight standing on the feet. Alexander Hernandez, that's what he likes to do. But unfortunately, Rafa Garcia has power in his hands. And I think Rafa Garcia could actually get the finish, possibly. Or if not the finish, I think he will be able to win by unanimous decision against Alexander Hernandez. Rafa Garcia is the pick, guys. Rafa is the pick, guys. Moving on, guys. We have made it to the co-main event of the evening, guys, okay? Finally, we are here, okay? We got Norma Dumont versus Jocelyn Edwards. Look, both girls are great performances. Jocelyn Edwards, awesome. Norma Dumont, awesome. I just believe that Norma Dumont has fought better competition. And not only has she fought better competition, but she's better everywhere overall, in my opinion. You keep this fight standing. Norma Dumont is good at that. You get to a grappling affair. I believe Norma Dumont, she's better than Jocelyn Edwards everywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Norma Dumont to win this fight. And in my opinion, I think Norma Dumont can make this fight easy if she just goes out there and just be herself. If you go out there, be yourself, you'll be able to beat Jocelyn Edwards. Even though Jocelyn Edwards is a tough SOB, she really is. She's been winning as of recent, and she's climbing up the ladder, to be honest with you. But the pick is Norma Dumont. Moving on to the main event of the evening, guys. We got Aljamain Sterling versus Yusuf Zalal. Guys, I wanted to fly through this, but I'm still at 18 minutes. But here we go, guys. We got Aljamain Sterling, look, former champion, coming up into another, division in the featherweight division, 145-pound division. Yusuf Zalal has found success in this division, especially as of recent. He is 3-0 in his last 3 performances. I mean, he's beaten Emmett, he's beaten Cater. I mean, he's given some great performances. The guy has great abilities when it comes to his stand-up game and his ability to fight on the ground as well. He has great control when the fight goes on the ground, but we already know Aljamain Sterling, he has a funky type of style when it comes to the feet, almost like Keith Jardine-like, right? And he has phenomenal ground game, especially if he's able to take your back. All right, former champion in Aljamain Sterling, but I really, really believe in Yusuf Zalal. I believe in this guy. I believe Yusuf Zalal will be able to utilize that experience that he comes with, and that that youth that he comes with as well. And I think he'll be able to keep the fight standing, okay, and outstrike and outperform Aljamain Sterling to the point where Aljamain Sterling would want to take this fight to the ground. But I see Yusuf Zalal actually keeping this fight on the feet. And if it does get to the ground, I see Yusuf Zalal actually utilizing his ground game to keep this fight standing. So, guys, the pick is Yusuf Zalal. I believe in Aljamain Sterling. I really do, but I believe more in Yusuf Zalal, the up-and-comer. So, guys, the pick right now is Yusuf Zalal. That is the final pick, guys. That is my UFC fight predictions for these UFC Fight Night card, headlined by Aljamain Sterling and Yusuf Zalal, guys. This is going to be a good night, a fun night. It should be a good card. I mean, if I had to, give a grade, 1 being trash, 10 being best, if I had to give a grade, guys, I'm going to give this a solid 5. But, guys, it might outperform my grade, and we will revisit this grade post-fight. Okay. Christian says, holy cow, Norma Dumont versus Jocelyn Edwards is going to be an explosive fight. I am telling you, we got Jocelyn Edwards, who has been performing really good in her last couple of fights. Look, Christian, I agree with you. It should be an entertaining fight, guys. When it comes to my UFC fight predictions, 97 wins and 54 losses. Like I said, we're going to continue building this community and continue getting these dubs. As I always say, guys, okay? This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you already know you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel. The only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. I will be going live for this UFC Fight Night card, but most likely I'm only going to go live for the later end of the main card, okay? I'll see you then. I'll see you Saturday. Stay tuned. Stay safe. One love.